Hey guys, Kelly Summers here. Excited to share more with you guys tonight about the Arbonne business opportunity and what exactly we do and why this could potentially be for you. So, Maggie Durbin is going to be on with me. I just invited her to hop on. So once she gets on here, we will get started. Just going to make sure my screen is good here. There's Maggie.
Hello.
Hi. Yay.
How's it
I love it.
going?
Great. I love that we can do this with
We're,
technology and just be sitting in
yes,
my yoga pants,
that's
chatting
awesome.
to you and sharing with all of our friends who are going to hop on.
I know. I'm pumped. It's so funny. I'm in my old bedroom at my parents' house right now. It's been like forever since I've even been in here, and I'm just like, this is so fun. This is
How things
such a
have
long time.
changed
I know.
as
Yeah.
you're now building your business in your old
Yeah,
bedroom.
right. How funny. I'm like sitting on my bed. So funny. But anyway, yeah, I know. It's awesome. My kiddos are
Yay.
playing with my parents, so.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll see if my kids stay in their room. Asher had just come out, so if he does, then
It's all
the
good.
hubby can take care of that once he gets home. Otherwise, Asher's just going to be chilling on the steps. So, well, we'll get
Waiting.
started. I know people are going to be hopping on here, hopping on and off, but for the recording's sake, we'll get started too. Um, but obviously, as you can probably see, my name's Kelly Summers, and Maggie Durbin and I are going to be
Hi.
sharing more with you guys tonight about what we do, why we do it, and what it could look like for you if you chose to do this with us. So, I first always just love to open it up and just encourage you to release anything from the day, to be fully present here, and to really lean in to whatever tug you may have on your heart to listen to this and learn a little bit more for yourself, and to open your heart and your mind to what this could potentially be, because anything in life that's worth having may be a little scary, right? Maybe require a little bit of growth for any of us, and this could be the thing that could change or improve the trajectory of your life in incredible ways, because it's definitely
Mm.
been the case for Maggie and I, and we'll share our stories here in a second. But we just want you guys to know that if you have ever considered something like this, or if you've never considered something like this and you're like, who does this though? Like, what type of person does this? I want you guys to know that you can have a GED or a PhD or somewhere in between. Doesn't matter your education level, doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your background, your race, your religion, your ethnicity, your anything. You can be in different parts of the globe, of the country. It doesn't matter. All you really need, guys, is a desire for more, a desire to want to lead a life that may look different than the typical corporate 9 to 5, and a life that could be not only tapping into your best self in terms of how you feel and how you interact with others and how you serve this world, but just in terms of your time and your freedom of choice. Because we know people and have some people on our team who are college students, who are retired people, who are stay-at-home moms, who are nurses, who are lawyers, who are, once again, men, women. It doesn't matter. And all of those people are at the top of this company, leading their best lives. And so for me, I was introduced to Arbonne a little over 7 years ago at the dog park of all places, you guys. So once again, this isn't something, it's not rocket science. You don't have to, be concerned about, well, do I know enough people, or I'm not a salesperson. We'll talk about all those things as well tonight. But I was working a job that I didn't love in corporate America at the time. I was an admissions advisor for DeVry University, and I was working at a desk every day, hoping that I got my vacation requests approved, wondering what my dream job was, wondering what I wanted to be when I grew up. And when Arbonne came into my life, it's safe to say I was super skeptical of network marketing. I had my assumptions and some negative connotations with it. And what I realized is I just didn't know enough. I didn't know enough about Arbonne. I didn't know enough about network marketing. And when I learned more about how I could simply change where I was shopping to a safer store online and tell other people about it, since I was telling people about things I loved anyways, whether it be a good book, a good movie, a good restaurant, and that I could earn an income that way. It shifted my mindset in a million ways, and it was a plan B that has now become a plan A, and then some for my family. And it's not only surpassed the income that I was making in corporate America, but I'm now able to give back to organizations every single month from my Arbonne paycheck that I was never able to do, to serve more in this world. So I'm so very grateful, and it connects me to beautiful people like Maggie, who I would have never known had it not been for Arbonne. So Maggie, I'll let you share your story.
We can't even talk about that scenario. That sounds like just a silly, silly way to be. But yeah, so Kelly introduced me to Arbonne, yeah, about 6.5 years ago or so. I think we're rounding down. But yeah, and it found me in a similar way. I was thinking, as I've obviously heard your story before, Kelly, but like it definitely found me as a surprise as well. You weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. And I think that is what, I don't know, that's what the gift is, right? Like you don't know when it's going to come into your life, something like this. And I think the thing that is similar about us though, and even though our mindsets were maybe a little bit different, which is what I usually highlight in this part of our chat, we both still said yes. We both still said yes because we recognized something, whether you had to work through some skepticism. And for me personally, I just sort of jumped in because it made sense to me. It was just black and white. I think it's just more the person I am. But I was like you too. I'm a nurse, and so by trade, and so that's what I was doing, and I was working full time, and I didn't have any kids yet. I've got 2 kids now and one on the way, very soon on the way. So if I get a little winded, short breath, that's what it is. I get excited. Yeah. But anyway, and it took me similar time in terms of understanding what it was about and getting more curious to really, really jump in. And so I know I jumped in it immediately just because it made sense, and I trusted Kelly, which is really what a lot of this business is about, is just building relationships and trusting the people that are wanting to genuinely share this awesome brand and opportunity with you. And but yeah, just like her though, I did not see a big picture at first. I saw just the immediate need filling that it could do, and now I see the huge filling that it can do. And what it's already done for 6 years. It's like crazy to think it's been that long, but so amazing. So many transformations in my family, mentally and physically, because of Arbonne. So I'm so grateful that I did jump in and that I did stay curious and learn more. And I'm so glad that all of you are on this now, because that is why we do this, because we just want you to get curious and to understand a little bit better, if anything, a little bit more about what network marketing is and how Arbonne as a brand can be amazing. So, yeah, so I guess I'm going to take a breath for a second. I get really excited.
I was just going to say,
Were you going to say something else?
Yes. Well, I know. So I know you're going to chat more about just like Arbonne's background and everything. And I think what's so amazing and what's so important for people to understand. Hey, Molly. Hey, Christina. Thanks for having on, guys.
Hey.
What I think is so incredible and that people should really know is that there's actually over 60,000 network marketing companies out there. Okay. And of that, only 50 have celebrated their 10-year anniversary, their 10-year birthday. Guess what, guys? Arbonne is 39 years old. And so what's so incredible to me is that if you're thinking about doing something like this, you have a lot of options. We all have at least 1 to 20 plus friends who are doing some form of network marketing. And it is an amazing industry to be part of. It's not a question of if someone's, going to be in network marketing, but when, in my opinion, because everyone wants to refer people to something that they trust, right? We want to build something for ourselves. This is what people are looking for. We want to own our lives and have more freedom of choice. And this is a vehicle that can help us do that. But when you're looking for something like that, friends, knowing that a network marketing company has the longevity is huge. And, our founder just had this beautiful vision that I'll let Maggie share about. But I think that is just so incredible knowing how long we've been around.
Yeah. Well, and it's because, yeah, and thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I did need a breath there. But yeah, it's because of our founder's vision. And that is why we have this longevity and Arbonne's dedication to his vision, which was he wanted a place where people could flourish and could create a legacy. And I just, sometimes when I stop and think about that, I just think it's amazing. It wasn't even, I want to put out a brand that is pure, safe, and beneficial, which is true as well. And he did. And that's exactly what we stand for. And hopefully you've used or sampled some of our amazing brand and you know how amazing it is, because that honestly is first part of choosing your network that you want to be a part of, is loving the brand that you're in. But but also that he wanted a place where people could flourish and create a legacy. And that's honestly, that's in the business or not. But I mean, obviously in the business, that's what we're doing. That's what we're working towards, and what we encourage everyone to join us to just be their best, to flourish and create a legacy in lots of different ways. And he did that with doing this hybrid of network marketing and direct sales. So he was smart in the business side. He had this heart, but he also had the smart business side of it. And he knew that by providing this great brand and pairing it with network marketing specifically was going to create this longevity and this legacy. And that's exactly what Kelly was talking about. And then, of course, we have diversity within our brand. So we have all sorts of different products. And so that's what I love when someone says, oh, I already use this for skincare. Well, that's great. What are you using for nutrition, or vice versa, or oils, or baby line, or hairline, or toothpaste, whatever, everything. It's like crazy. We have it all. So that is what is amazing, is you can teach people to shop from one store online. And it's been amazing. It's cut down my grocery shopping by like so much. And then we're consumable. So when you are looking at all these other networks out there, it's really, I had no idea this was like people. I heard this too in the beginning, and I didn't understand the benefit really of it. I understood it from the fact point of view, but now I really get it, because I order every month. I shop every month, just like you go to the grocery store every month, every week, or whatever, because you're going to use these things over and over. And compared to some other products out there, other companies out there, they're fantastic and their products might be great, but you might not order them every single month. And that is a huge part of what builds our commissions, and also our belief in the brand as people use it over and over and over again. So that's one of our big things. The other thing is that we really can claim to be the number one healthy living brand inside and out, because we have everything for inside and out. That complete package is rare. So many people, and the fact that we've had it for so long, so many people either have, hey Jane, so many people either have one or the other, or have only had one or the other for a long time, and they're trying to catch up. They're trying to either build up their nutrition line now. They're like, oh my gosh, all these people are really interested in this, and the demand is there, but they don't have the supply. Well, we have had it, and we've been perfecting it over and over and over again. So the quality is fantastic, and we have the variety. So anyway, I could talk about the brand all day because I love it so much, but it really stems from Petter just wanting us all to flourish inside and out. And he created a brand to do that, and the business opportunity, which we're going to obviously talk about more, but I'll let Kelly share the next part here.
Yeah, I think it's so incredible because once again, when it comes to network marketing companies, um, you know, you only need so many pieces of jewelry or bags, right? Like, and those companies work, don't get me wrong, friends. You can build a wonderful business with those companies. But what I
Certainly.
love is the simplicity in my mind and in my business that I can have help people shop a store online once. It's like my health and wellness Amazon is what I call it. And then when they run out of their hand soap, they're probably going to need more. When you run out of your shampoo, you probably need more, right? So I think that creates such a simplicity too in what we do, um, for just from the business perspective of the things that you know that people genuinely truly need, and that you can really serve them with a safer option. And what's so incredible about Arbonne and the best product that we have, you guys, is this business. And here's the reason why. The community, the resources, the uplifting support and camaraderie is just unlike anything I've ever seen. I mean, coming just from corporate America and knowing a little bit about other companies, I think, once again, going back to Petter's vision, this company is a family. This community is one where you're not just here to make sales. This is about being your best self, because your business can only grow as much as you can personally. And so tapping into podcasts and leadership calls that we provide, and reading books that fill your cup, not just in business, but in life. I think it's so incredible. Molly just said there's a lot of static. Maggie, can you maybe move your thing? And I'll move my hair in case it's
Sure.
like hitting my thing. Um, Molly,
Hopefully
let
that's
us know if
better.
that's better. Um, so we have like Arbonne's Google, where you can search different things. There's tons of resources for you when you start your own business to just learn more in general. But we are really here to lock arms with you. So you are not in business just for yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we help you learn while you earn. We help you right away make sure that we can share it with your friends and family, or whoever you want to, even though you may not know much of anything. Even if you haven't tried any products yet, but you just know that this company is something that you want to align yourself with and tell other people about, we are here to help you with that. Until you're comfortable to do that on your own, we're here to do that and help you with that. And so I think that that's incredible. And going back to just the personal growth, it really is this profitable path of personal development, because looking at myself 7 years ago to now, I mean, yeah, I have two kids now, so I've gone through some other life too that's helped me grow as a person. But had it not been for Arbonne and this community, it would have been more difficult to just get through becoming a mom, to get through transitioning from corporate America to stay-at-home mom life, to all the things that life throws at us. This creates this toolbox of resources for you to tap into when you feel like you're in a funk, when you feel like you want to grow and be a better version of yourself, but you don't know where to start. And it's all, this is all about inside out health, right? And what's going on and what you're putting in on your body is not the only thing that health, guys. It's your mind. It's what's going on between your two ears. And this company is all about making sure that you're flourishing in more ways than one, like Maggie said. So
Hmm.
I just like to paint the picture before we share a little bit about the business and what that looks like. A typical day for me, you guys, before being at home, so like alongside my full-time job, I'd either share with someone over like coffee over a one-on-one or lunch, and just share with them what I've learned. We have a 2-page sheet that we read to every single person, so you don't have to, once again, know everything. You can just read that to people, help them sample some products, and go from there. So I would do that, amongst my work life. And now with kids, it's a lot of times either virtually. I feel like with social media and technology, this is amazing that I can just spend 20 minutes on an evening or during nap time, to fit it in the pockets of my day, to help other people learn about this incredible opportunity. So that's what it looks like. You find what works best for you. And the bottom line is that if you think you don't have time, you don't. But if you're willing to make time, you will. It's like with anything in life. We can find the time, we can find the money, we can find the resources to do something if we see the why behind it, right? And if you can think about what your why may be, one of the resources that we tap into is, your why, your 21 reasons why you would want to do Arbonne. And for me, on that list would be not only having the ability to be at home with my kids and having that option, taking them on Arbonne incentive trips, being able to travel more, building our dream home, giving back in a bigger way, going on a mission trip, all these different things in life that maybe I hoped for, but I can tell you right now, you guys, financially, the job that I had and the path that I was on was not going to get me there,
Hmm.
or I would have to wait until retirement. And we don't have to do that, you guys. This isn't a work for 40 years and then enjoy your life thing. This is enjoy your life now and make money and serve people. So, um, I just think it's so incredible. And the level that I'm at, Maggie's going to touch on the compensation. The level that I'm at is the area manager level where my business is willable. So if God forbid something were to happen to me tomorrow, my family would get my thank you check still, because the network of people who love Arbonne aren't going to stop loving it. And so that's going to continue to send those thank you checks to my family, which is such an incredible thing. So can't say enough amazing things about this community and what you get when you decide to do this business.
Yeah. Well, and I wanted to touch base too, because I think some people join, and we certainly do have some people that join just for the community and they're attracted to that. And we love that. But we also are not just a passive community that's there just saying, hey, you're doing great. I think what I love most about this community is that we push each other to be our best selves. People who
Yes.
are
Mm.
really in and their hearts are really in it, we just give that right back, and we give them our full hearts too, because we want them to grow into their best selves. So I don't know, I was just
Hmm.
thinking of that as you were saying that. It's just because I know that
So true.
obviously, yes, there are so many options out there, and we're in this community, so this is the one that we know. But I just have to believe that there's a little more intention behind our hearts and our community. That's what, at least on our teams, there is for sure. So
Hmm.
anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. But yeah, so how does this work? Like, how do you earn money? That's what I'm going to talk about briefly here. And again, this is an overview. We have some amazing resources to even give you more details, but hopefully this will shed some really good light on it. Okay, so Kelly talked about sharing the 2-page overview. That is our first step. That's what we do and every single person. And then we encourage people to try products. So like Kelly said too, if you're new, we bring all of our own products to you. A big point is we don't have any stock or inventory. I don't know if we've said that yet, but that's huge. I love that. I mean, I don't have any room for that stuff. I couldn't do that. And it's a little different thinking for some people, because some people are like, well, do you have a mascara? And I'm like, no, but it'll be to your door like in 2 days, just like Amazon. You order it online
Hmm.
and it'll be right there. But so it's a shift that's happening, and more people are used to it now. But so I love that. So we bring our own products over, or you can get samples, and we can send out samples and things like that too. But most people just want to jump in. We've got a 45-day money back guarantee. So they're going to take your recommendation. People usually hear about 14 recommendations a day, regardless. So why not recommend Arbonne? Like, that makes so much sense, right?
Hmm.
Especially if you love what you are using, recommend it to your friend. That's how a lot of people end up in this business, is because they're loving the product so much they can't help but recommend their shampoo or their mascara. I keep saying mascara because I'm just trying their new one, and it's so great. I
Yeah,
love it
it's
so
so
much.
amazing.
It's making me wear mascara in the summer, which I don't always do. But I'm like, it's so pretty. Um, so anyway, so that's what we do. And then we say, okay, what do you think? You love the products, you want to shop? Great. You're interested in what I'm doing, sharing the business? Great. You listen to this Zoom that we're doing, or this live that we're doing right now. We also have a short little book that is like a 15-minute read through, which is really about the nuts and bolts of this business. So that's the next step. You see, there's just steps that you just help people walk through if they're curious. And then you let them decide. We're not here to twist anybody's arm, which I love, because I don't have time for that. I don't want to twist anybody's arm. I don't want anybody to lock arms with me that doesn't love